Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Day Technology Deep Dive for Tuesday, May 6th, 2025. We'll be covering market moves across technology, communications, and healthcare indexes, stocks, and ETFs. I'm your host, Ira Roth. Let's dive in. Tech-related indexes closed lower today. The healthcare sector saw the steepest decline of 2.7% to 1,563.98, showing a very strong negative trend. The Nasdaq 100 and the Nasdaq Composite both fell about 0.9%. Market breadth shows strength in daily advances. The Nasdaq 100 saw 91% of stocks advance. The Nasdaq Composite had over 2,100 advances versus 900 declines. The technology sector showed similar strength with 541 advances against 135 declines. On weekly returns, the healthcare sector showed the largest decline at -3.1%. Month to date, the communication services sector leads with a 3.3% gain, while year to date, the technology sector shows the steepest decline at -9.7%. Among top performers, Leidos led with a 4.6% gain to 154.75, showing strong upward momentum. Supermicrocomputer rose 2.3%, while Motorola Solutions added 1.7%, despite its strong negative trend. Week to date, Leidos leads with a 4% gain. Motorola Solutions and Gartner show gains around 1.5%. Year to date, Supermicrocomputer stands out with an 8% return. Among decliners, Palantir Technologies dropped sharply by 12% to 108.86. Fidelity National Information Services fell 3.1% after breaking down from 3 days of sideways movement. Advanced Micro Devices and KLA each declined 2%. Week to date, Palantir Technologies leads declines at -12.4%. Year to date, Teradyne shows the largest drop at -41.2%, while despite today's decline, Palantir maintains a strong 43.9% gain for the year. Nasdaq-focused ETFs showed weakness across the board. The QQQ and Vanguard Information Technology each fell around 0.9%. The leveraged 3x bullish QQQ declined 2.8%, while its inverse counterpart, 3x bearish QQ, gained 2.7% after trading sideways for 9 days. The year-to-date performance shows notable divergence. 3x bullish QQ has experienced the steepest decline at -28.3%. Vanguard Information Technology and VanEck Semiconductor ETF are both down roughly 10%, while QQQ has shown more resilience, down 5.8%.
Looking at stocks in tech industries, I'm Sally Short. Meta Platforms experienced the largest decline, dropping 1.9%. Microsoft maintained a very strong positive trend despite closing down. Apple and Amazon both recorded their third consecutive down day. Year-to-date returns show significant variation. Microsoft and Meta Platforms are the only stocks showing positive returns. Month to date, Microsoft leads with a 9.6% gain, while Apple lags with a 6.6% decline. Semiconductor stocks showed strength today. Atomera led with a 6.9% gain amid strong upward volatility. Axcelis Technologies rose 4.9% with very strong upward movement. Indie Semiconductor broke out upward after 3 days of consolidation. Month-to-date performance shows Atomera leading with a 15.5% gain, followed by Axcelis Technologies at 11.7%. However, year-to-date returns remain challenging, with Atomera down 56% and Indie Semiconductor down 49%. Cloud computing stocks showed positive momentum. Okta reached a one-year high, gaining 1.1%. Snowflake marked its fourth consecutive up day. Palo Alto Networks and Adobe each recorded 3 straight days of gains. Year-to-date performance highlights Okta, with an impressive 48.6% gain. Snowflake follows with a 9% increase. Adobe shows the largest decline at 13.9%, while Palo Alto Networks maintains modest gains. In robotics, iRobot led gains with 2.1%, while showing 9 days of sideways movement. Nasdaq rose 1.5% with a strong positive trend. Oceaneering International gained 1.1% while consolidating in a 4-day range. Year-to-date performance shows significant challenges. iRobot has declined nearly 70%, while Oceaneering International is down 29%. Nasdaq shows modest gains at 4.3%, outperforming its peers in this group. In thematic ETFs today, Robotics and AI and Automation bull talks led with a close of 17.89, up 0.12. Most funds showed mixed trends with SPEAR Alpha ETF and Pacer US Cash Cows growth, maintaining mixed positive trends. Month-to-date returns show strength in these thematic ETFs. SPEAR Alpha leads with a 5.9% return, followed by Robotics and AI and Automation bull talks at 5.5%. Year-to-date, most funds show negative returns except Pacer US Cash Cows growth. Electric vehicle stocks showed mixed performance today. Li Auto gained 1.7% to 25.68, marking its 5th consecutive positive close. BYD maintained a very strong positive trend at 100.10, while XPeng declined 1%. Year-to-date returns in EV stocks show remarkable strength. XPeng leads with a 67% return, while BYD follows with 47.3%. Month-to-date, XPeng and BYD both show gains exceeding 5%. Quantum computing stocks faced pressure today. Rigetti Computing gained 0.87% to 9.79, showing a strong positive trend. D-Wave Quantum maintained a very strong positive trend despite closing down 0.68%. Month-to-date performance shows Rigetti Computing leading with a 10.3% gain. However, year-to-date, most quantum computing stocks show negative returns, with TE Connectivity being one of few showing positive returns at 3.9%. Solar stocks showed significant strength today. Shoals Technologies surged 17.2% to 4.41, breaking out after 6 days of flat trading. SolarEdge Technologies jumped 11.2% amid strong upward volatility. Month-to-date returns in solar stocks are impressive, with Shoals Technologies leading at 22.2%. SolarEdge follows with 17.4%. Year-to-date, Nextracker leads the group with a 17.4% return. Among tech thematic ETFs, First Trust Index Innovative Transaction and Process ETF maintains a very strong upward trend, closing at 49.64. Notable momentum comes from First Trust Nasdaq Cybersecurity ETF, showing remarkable strength with 11 consecutive up days and a strong positive trend. Year-to-date returns show Global X Cybersecurity ETF and First Trust Nasdaq Cybersecurity ETF, leading with gains of 7.5% and 7.3% respectively. In contrast, Invesco DWA Technology Momentum ETF has declined 17.3% over the same period.
And with that, we wrap up another end-of-day technology deep dive. I'm Ira Roth, along with my AI co-host Sally Short. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency, and commodities. Thanks for watching.